Hey guys, Doug from Coat of Arms. We have caught up with Victrix Canada. Dave McDonald, nice to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Dave and I are at an undisclosed location and we are going to be checking out the Victrix Gladius TGT rifle. What's special about Victrix, or what makes them kind of stand apart from some of the other rifles that we see on the market?
Great question. The best answer is what doesn't make them special. The one we're going to shoot today is the only model available in Canada at the moment, but we're ready to bring them into the commercial market, and you'll see them at your dealer shortly. Everything about this gun is designed for the precision style shooter in mind, everything like that. From the bolt down to the magazine to the springs to the barrel. Everything is manufactured in-house in their factory in Italy.
Now the models that are going to be coming into Canada, what sort of chamberings are we looking at in terms of availability?
Great question. So as I mentioned, there's going to be 308 Win in the Gladius and the 260 in the Gladius model, but we also have the 308 Pugio, which only comes in 308. There's a 338 model. And we go all the way up to a 50 cal BMG, which we actually do have here in Canada right now.
And that's all within the Minerva
That's within the Minerva line, but in terms of their other 3 production lines as well, it comes in 308, 260, and all your precision style calibers. The company only makes 5,000 rifles a year across all their lines. Anything more than that, and it compounds quality, and that's something they're not willing to do. So if you can get your hands on one, I'd get your hands on one now as soon as it comes available, because who knows when the next one's going to become available. The best way to kind of explain to you what's different with the gun, we got to get on and actually shoot the thing.
Let's do some shooting.
Let's do it, all right. I got you set up over here.
Great.
So what we're shooting today is we're shooting a TRG Precision 260 Remington 136 grain bullet.
Okay.
There we are. All right, so you're fully set up with 5 rounds.
Okay.
And yeah, let's have some fun.
Wow, that trigger, slick.
How's that?
It felt amazing.
So you notice that when you're shooting, your point of aim stayed on target the entire time. You didn't actually have to come off or readjust it all when you're doing it.
There's not a lot of recoil, and what little recoil there is, it just comes back. It's straight back and forth, so you don't get that kind of distortion or that push left or right. I just felt back and forth.
And that's part of the technology that goes into the gun at the factory. They've done testing, they figured out how best to get your round on target. This gun, we're shooting 100 meters here, but it's capable of going out to 15, almost to 2,000, depending on the round you're using.
And definitely, and if you needed to do like a quick follow-up shot, you're already there.
Yeah, that's exactly
it. Your bolt, and you're still on your POI. Corey, you got to try this. You got to try this trigger.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Let's get you loaded up.
Are you kidding me, man? That trigger is slick. Like really slick. Like I had no idea that's what I was going to be expecting there. Like even dry firing it did not feel that way. It just feels like everything just stays flat. There's no readjusting. A lot of the other rifles that I have currently, when I'm shooting them, you know, you get that jump, that hop, and then it moves left or right.
Exactly, yeah.
And this, it just stays on target. Like if I was trying to, shoot multiple targets, just moving fast in and out, action super smooth. I mean, there's nothing stopping you from doing that.
Yeah, well, that's just it. And that's what one of the things it was designed for, right? I mean, not just to say sandbagged in and put, hole on hole on hole 2,000, but be able to move, hit different targets, hit multiple targets from one location. And as Doug said, the quick follow-up shot, coming from the military, sometimes your first shot doesn't always put the target down. You sometimes need that second shot. Be able to stay on target means the difference between life and death. If I was in the field or like that, this would be my rifle of choice if I had to deploy out again. So.
Yeah, and I think another thing to mention too, we're shooting just kind of hunched over on a bench here. None of the rifle is set up for any one of us right now, but we do have the ability to set it up for us. Like, I mean, in terms of the adjustment for cheek riser, length of pull, I mean, anything you want to do is here, and when you want to stow and go, this thing will tuck right away.
Not only that, you can adjust it as you're in position or anything like that. So you just need to adjust it up and down. You don't have to take your eye off target in order to do it. It's a work of art.
Well, do you want to make the range safe and go take a look at
let's make it safe. We'll take a look at the groupings. So one of the disadvantages of having 100 meters. Well, I was thinking of getting one of those Razor scooters, but...
So, that's me, and that's Corey there. That's pretty nice considering it's first time shooting a rifle that's not even set up for us.
Yeah, hunched over, and we suck.
Well, and we didn't really take the time to really properly zero it in or like that, but
it's consistent because point of aim.
Yeah.
But we're both pretty well in the same spot.
These are clean hits, though. You definitely got a little excited there, right?
Definitely. I felt that way when I pulled it. I was like,
whew, another round.
Okay, so basically we've got a rifle that is a custom build from the factory. You mentioned it's got some proprietary features.
I'm just gonna take the bolt out. You can notice is the lugs. The lugs are actually set at 105, and 150 degrees, which is very unique amongst bolt action rifles. This allows for better capture of the round going when putting into battery, as well just overall allows for a nice smooth action when you're using it. So you can go check that out. PVD coated.
And this is exclusive only to...
Yes, this is exclusive to this round, to the Victrix line. The magazine as well. The magazine seems like a simple piece of plastic, but this is even designed that the tolerances on the magazine springs allow so the next round that's in the mag actually puts no pressure on the bolt when it's in battery. So it doesn't even actually touch the bolt at all. So there's nothing impinging on that round when it's in battery, getting ready to shoot, and nothing impinges the harmonics. A lot of people, especially people who are new to the industry, they're a little confused by this muzzle brake. This muzzle brake comes with the gun. It's made by Victrix, but a lot of people were confusing the muzzle brake with what would be considered a suppressor. Anyone who is in the industry, but anyone that doesn't, more importantly, the ones that don't, a muzzle brake is not a suppressor. It doesn't do anything to decrease the sound. What it does, it helps deflect the actual gases and the pressure coming off the round. So this is fully legal to own in Canada, and a lot of people go out and buy aftermarket, or a lot of the rifles don't come with muzzle brakes. So you get that added feature when you buy a Victrix, is that there's a muzzle brake that comes right with it that is made specifically for the gun. So this being a bolt action gun, it's unrestricted, so it is fully legal to buy.
Price point on something like this, Canadian wise?
Yeah, so you're looking, as you mentioned, it is essentially a custom gun you're buying for on the commercial end of the side of it like that. So price point, take into account everything you're buying with this, everything that you're trying to do with it, you're looking between 12 and 14,000 for this model. There are a couple other models. As I said, this one is the Gladius coming in 260. It also comes in 308. There is a slightly smaller, less expensive model with a shorter barrel. It's called the Pujo. That comes 308 only. There also comes in 338 all the way up to 50 cal.
So if there is anything wrong with the rifle or for warranty, how is it backed? And I mean, we're at that price point, guys are going to want to know that.
Absolutely, and you raise a good point. So right now the service center is located right here in Canada, but in the small repairs. But we're talking about what do I get for that dollar value? Well, before this gun leaves the factory, once it's all had gone through all this testing, it's laser mapped inside and out. So all the data is then stored to the serial number at the factory, and that's stored in perpetuity. This gun isn't shooting the same way it was shooting 5, 6, 10 years down the line. You send it back to the factory, they will laser map it for you, they'll shoot it, figure out exactly what's going on, put that data against the original, and they can, off that, they can figure out exactly what's wrong with the gun. If it's a part, they can actually clone you the part and send it back to, put it back in and send it back to you.
Wow.
To the point where we were talking a little earlier, like if you shoot at the barrel, every 10,000 rounds, they suggest that replace the barrel. Well, they have the data for the barrel back in the factory. Not only can they get you a new barrel, they can clone you a barrel, essentially what you had before. So it's like you're not just getting a new barrel, you're getting a brand new old barrel, what you had before.
Up here at Silverdale, we're in the process of having some fun with the Victrix rifle. I'll try to do it as fast as we can. 5 shots, 200 yards on one of these slinger targets, which is what, like is that a 5-inch circle? We want to go 5 for 5 and have a good time.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go. Impact. I love weird. 16.92.
Yeah, so I shaved some time off there, but still 2 misses. All right, man. Here we go. Let's see how quick we can get this. Impacts are king.
What's that?
Impacts are king.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. Impact. 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 Impact.
4 for 5? Caliber.
4 for 5, and you're at the 17 and change. So you improved your time drastically. So how's that feel? Now you're getting used to it.
I love the action on that. It is so smooth and it feels so short. Like you're back on it so fast.
17 4 5.
And I'm not even a fast shooter.
So, all right, I'll give it a try again. We'll see what we can get it down to.
Oh yeah, I've seen that on the calendar. All right, Corey. Let me know when you're comfy.
Listen, grab this.
All right, ready to go.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go. Impact. 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 Impact.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.13 seconds.
Okay, that's probably the best time I've had in impact. I think I may have cheated a little because I think one of those impacts wasn't a slinger. I think I may have caught a headshot.
Okay.
We'll just have to check the footage.
You're on it.
Yeah. So.
All right.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1, go. Impact. 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 Impact.
5 for 5.
14.93.
Woo!
That was hot. It's a 0. She just keeps rolling. So that was pretty quick. Let's see if we can get it below 12 seconds.
All right, let's go.
You didn't have any cheat shots.
No, I didn't.
I mean, I don't even know if it's obtainable, but we'll see. I'm sure somebody on the planet
Gotta
that has
set goals,
skills.
buddy.
Yeah.
Gotta set goals. Ready?
Yep.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hard to compare what you shoot.
13.03.
So I didn't quite make 12. I think I got 4 hits out of 5. I think I missed one. Did you see what I did? I was trying to move fast, and as I was sitting on my trigger, I was taking up the slack, and I broke it. I broke the shot like high. 12 seconds, man, that'd be a challenge. That's a real challenge. You don't want to talk about pushing the limits. That would be it, I think.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go. Fast. That was 14.05.
I missed the second shot.
What did you think? Is that obtainable?
You have to rush.
Seconds?
You have to rush.
Did you find the one that you missed? Did you find that did you pull the shot or did you let it go prematurely?
I think I pulled the shot.
Yeah. Okay, I'm ready.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. .53.
Oh shit. I don't think 12 is attainable. That probably felt as smooth as it possibly could have been for me, and I don't think that...
Did you get all 5?
I think I did. The first one still was really... kept not resetting all the way over, which was a bit of a challenge. We'll have to review the footage and see what it looks like.
Your overall impression? It's a freaking nice rifle.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind having one in my face.
Yeah, I tell you, we'll sell our cars and we'll buy one.
There you
We'll
go.
split it with you.
And these are going to be available in Canada in 2019.
That's correct. Yep, we're bringing them into Canada in 2019. They'll be available at certain selected shops throughout Canada. If you ever get a chance, I'm on the road a lot with this gun. If you see me, I'm more than happy to let you shoot it.
And so you don't miss out, like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to us on YouTube.com. This is Coat of Arms.